Hey everybody, how y'all doing this Tuesday? I hope good. I hope good. Um, so I wanted to jump on here while I had some time. I am surrounded with like boxes and clothes that I found someone to donate to. I tried doing the yard sale thing, and I think I made like $4.50 or something, and which that's $4 we didn't have. However, it's a ton of stuff that I had to bring back in, and it's just a whole other story for a whole nother day. But uh, God, and that's my two favorite words out of the whole Bible. And I have my friend that's probably her favorite words too, but God, because anytime you say the word but, they say in the English language anyway, if I say, I like this headset, but, okay, that but erases what was just before that, right? So if I say, we may not get to close on our land tomorrow, but, okay, that deletes what I just said and then adds what comes next. God. But God can do anything. But God blessed me with these cheap earphones so that I could do videos and hopefully get Jesus's love out there and just encouragement. And I know that he has had this channel, had us doing this channel for almost 2 years now. And I think we're up to over 200 subscribers, I know. And I do check it, guys, and I read comments, and I try to share. We have a Twitter account. It's Back to the Arms 02. If you want to get on there, it's actually on the front of our page. You can just click the Twitter and add us and share these videos on Twitter, because anytime you watch a video, it changes the algorithms to where people that are like around you or whatever, it will actually recommend the videos that you've watched to others that may have never seen a video that we do. And they're not like the greatest and grandest of effects and all of this stuff kind of videos, but they're truth. And sometimes, in most days, I have found they're truths that other people need. And it's just something that I'm going through, or that God has impressed upon me, or that I've prayed about, and God has spoken to my heart or to my spirit and said, get this out or he won't leave me alone. Let's say that, until I get it out on video and put it out there. So today I just wanted to let you guys know that about but God. And I want to talk about from personal experience. I know what it's like to go through situations that seem impossible. Okay. A tad bit of my testimony. The first probably 23 years of my life were very, very dysfunctional. I did have a home, and my father raised us, all of us girls. There was four of us, and he done the best that he could. He worked, and that was all he could do. And he kept a nice home over our heads, and we had clothes on our back. I was always the one that wanted to go to vacation Bible school, and I wanted to spend a lot of time with my grandma. My grandma was my rock. She was my everything. And she was, yeah, my Mama Hatfield. And she one day I was laying in her lap, and we had just came back from church, and she was rubbing my hair, and she said, Melinda, you're different. You're different. And I want you to always remember that you're special and you're different. And that wasn't like a boasting kind of, you're the best grandchild ever kind of thing. Because I wasn't her first grandchild or anything like that. And she didn't have favorites. But she prayed for me, and she laid hands on me. And she made sure that I was fed at a young age the word and the truth, and I was taken to church. We walked to church every time the door was open. And as a teenager, I was, like most girls, sexually molested. In my early 20s, my sons, all three of my sons, their father was killed in a head-on collision with a tractor trailer, and he passed away. I was 23 and left with 3 children. I don't remember a lot of that time, and it's because I think I've disassociated with it. Anyway, 3 weeks later, my youngest, which was 8 months old, was diagnosed with a rare form of neuroblastoma. And anyone that knows anything about neuroblastoma or types of cancers, this one is one that you don't survive. You don't come out of. So that they gave him 4 to 6 weeks to make it. What went from being a healthy, just up all night crying, kind of colicky baby, went to a child that didn't even look like himself anymore. We lived at the Ronald McDonald House for a year or so. He went through kidney transplant. He went through this kind of transplant, that one, this one, and ultimately a stem cell transplant, all before he was a year old. And they said if he would have been, the doctors didn't understand it. They flew in specialists from Maryland to little old backwoods Knoxville, Tennessee, to Vanderbilt Hospital, because Children's Hospital couldn't even handle it at that time. The doctors have nothing to say other than while he was undergoing his surgeries, we would have the phones in the hospital and churches on the other line praying. I didn't, not me, my children's grandparents, their father's parents, their faith and their prayers and the prayers of thousands. I couldn't believe it. I'd never seen anything like it in my life, but I didn't care. I cared that my son was laying there dying, and that I hadn't even picked out a tombstone for my husband. And so I ran away. At like 24 years old, I ran away. I didn't run away and leave my child. I would stay at the hospital with one while the other 2 was being taken care of by other family members. And a lot of things happened during that time. A lot of things. I was ultimately placed somewhere where I could not run from. And I didn't even know what was going on with my child because I had taken off. I was not allowed to even go in and see him. So everything was hopeless for me then, and I did not care. I would put anything into my body to numb it. As much alcohol as I could come up with. I would pass out under bridges. I would pass out anywhere. Yes, I was sexually taken advantage of